Hi everybody, welcome to Paper Wish's weekly webisodes. I'm Lene Gehrig, and today from our friends at Creative Craft Products, I've got two die sets. This is the square panel die set and the Hexi panel die set. This is what they look like. Here is the square panel. There's also some rectangles in there. And then here's the Hexi die. And then I make cards like this, you guys. Oh, I have something tucked in there. Cards just like this. I can't wait to show you what else we came up with, so come back and play with us. All right, so let's start off by taking a look at the square panel die set. It comes in two pieces. This particular little sample is if you take this piece and then use this surround piece to cut it out. Okay, and I have made a card here using that exact same kind of piece from white cardstock, but I should mention, this is a 6.5 by 5.5 inch card. And then I used some red hearts, holographic paper, wow, and used that as my background, and then just went ahead and glued that little die cut piece right on top of that. Now you can use things like sticky specs to attach that. I forgot to grab those, so I'll list those down below. Also, our little applicator bottle works great for this if you're just wanting to tack down some of those areas. But for this one, I wanted to show you what I used here for my card focal. The flowers are Bigger Blooms dies, and what I did with that was I just started off with the largest flower right here from white cardstock, and then I alternated them, cut some from the red holographic and then the white and then the red. So to kind of curve those and get them a little bit of a shape, because you can see here they're kind of curving up, I use these little stylus ball tools like this. I have a little wedge of foam. This is not sold with these anymore, but you could also use some craft foam, or even like a computer mouse pad works really great for that. Even a couple of magazines stacked up, just something to sort of give it a little bit of give. I've even just used the palm of my hand when I'm just doing one or two things. So here we go. I'm just going to take this one out of white cardstock. I like to just go ahead and we're going to use the larger ball. And I start by just sort of stirring around each one of the petals in a little circular motion. Once I get those done, then I go for the center. And you're sort of breaking down those fibers on that paper or that cardstock and letting those curve up a little bit, just like that. Then when you're getting to the one that is the holographic, you're going to do the same thing. But instead of doing the little circles, because this is a different texture, I like to just kind of rub back and forth this way. We're still kind of breaking that down because this does have cardstock on the back, but it's got this plastic stuff on the top. So once we get that done, then we're just doing that circular motion again. And as you can see, it's curving. And then you're just layering one on top of the other. I like to sort of stagger the petals, and what I mean by that is put this petal between the other two. So once we've got that done, then I've also got some leaves here. This is the Bigger Leaves and Ferns #2 cutting die, and I really like the fern. Where is the fern? I think I grabbed the wrong cutting die. I think I grabbed, yeah. So pretend this is Bigger Leaves and Ferns #1. I'll link it down below. This would work really nicely too. So anyway, we're going to do those out of green cardstock, and then I'm just using a little dauber and then some khaki ink. And then what I'm doing with this is just daubing and then just putting a little bit of khaki ink on the edge of each one of those little petals, or rather those little leaves. So it just gives it a little bit of shading there. And then I did 4 of them and tucked them in, and in the center of my flower I used a little Diamond Sparkles silver stud, the large one right there. And then we've got a little love right there, and that is from more Greeting Dazzle stickers, also linked down below. All right, so we've got another one using the same cutting die, and for this one I actually just used this die. I did not use the surround on it, And let me show you a little trick here. What we did was cut it. First I covered my card with paper, and I'm going to talk about what supplies I used for that in a moment, but I want to show you this technique where I took the card, I take the cutting die, place it there, and then because my card, here we go, is 6.5 inches wide this way, that's not going to fit through a 6-inch wide die cutting machine like a Big Shot or a Gemini Junior. Okay, you're going to need like a 9-inch wide platform if you're using the 6.5 inch. But what if you turned it this way? All right, and then what if you put a piece of scrap cardstock there, and then what if you took this and brought it around so your die is on this side, and you made a sandwich and you put it through your machine this way because this is only 5 inches wide. And then when you get done, you take out this little protective piece, you take away your die, and then you've got this cut from the card. All right, well, you're going to be left with a little bit of warping on the back, but we have a solution for that. You just take a little bit of paper and you just glue that right in there, and it covers that up and it looks very nice. All right, so that's what I did on this card right here. I covered it with pink, beautiful pink paper. This is from Sweet Bee 12 by 12 patterned cardstock, which is just adorable. And then I used some heart chipboards right here. These are 6 pieces. This is a 4-inch wide heart, and I covered it with this adorable stripe paper, also from Sweet Pea. And then I decorated them with these adorable flowers. Where are my adorable flowers? Here they are. These are florets from 49 Market, and this is salt color. And I just took them and I glued them along the kind of the shoulders of that heart. And then I added some little ribbon loops in there. Here's some from 1/8 inch grosgrain ribbon in this little light pink. Just cut little 1-inch strips of the ribbon, folded them in half, and just glued them among those flowers. And then I added some sweet little crystals. These are grapefruit crystals, and they're a really sweet little pink. I just glued those right there. And then, you guys, we have some Dazzle stickers. These are You Are Loved Dazzle stickers. They're great for Valentine's Day. They have all these wonderful sentiments. These are going to be printed coming very soon. In fact, I was hoping they'd come in today and they didn't. These are going to be printed in a pack with the black, red, white, silver, gold, and pink. So you have all these different colors. They're in one pack. They will be here probably tomorrow. So if you want to purchase these for your Valentine's Day cards, I'm going to link these down below, and you can add them into your cart and you will get them in time. They just weren't here in time for filming, since we do that a couple weeks ahead of time. So then went ahead and placed those right here and right here. So my heart was all ready, and then I opened up my card like this and then glued the heart right there. So if you open the back, you have sort of an unfinished heart, which is fine, but I actually traced one of those hearts, and then we can just glue that right there, added one of those little Dazzle stickers, so it's all nice and finished on the inside. All right, so that's how that one goes. Now for the hexagon, or the Hexi, that's what this one looks like. Debbie made this gorgeous Valentine. Look at that, isn't that pretty? So what she did with hers was she die cut it just like this, and then she used a paper cutter, a paper trimmer, and just took some white cardstock and just cut away a rectangle right there in the center of that cardstock. And then she used foam tape. So we had this giant roll of foam tape, which is so nice to have. Okay, and she put lots of foam tape behind that little window she created, if you could see right there. And then she stuck that foam tape to this piece of white cardstock and then put that on the card front. All right, so that's how she got all those layers. This red right here is from Colorful Straight Line Dazzle stickers, and I'll also link those down below. And then we've got these wonderful heart Valentines right here. Here we go. She used the red ones. I think they're stuck together in here. There we go. Well, anyway, they're in here. So she used the red ones right here, and she backed those with this glitter foil paper, which is so cool. You peel this off. It's self-adhesive, you guys. You peel it off, and you can turn any color of paper into glitter. Come on. There we go. Look at that. So you could put that on red or whatever. She put it on white, and then she put it on white cardstock and then put the heart right on top of that, and that turned out really nice, and cut out around that using her tiny scissors and then foam taped that right there. It's a gorgeous Valentine. All right, so this last one also uses this really cool Hexi die, and on this one Debbie die cut that from this rose gold Miri cardstock, which is gorgeous, and it goes really, really nicely with this Poppy's 12 by 12 patterned cardstock, and then we've also got the solid cardstock to go with it. And then you can see here she added some green ribbon that once again came from that little 1/8 inch grosgrain ribbon. There's a really nice green in there. So you guys, 4 beautiful cards using these 2 dies. We really wanted to show you how versatile they are. We've got a fantastic money saver on these. So if you want to just look on the right-hand side of the screen, you can take a look at that. If you are watching on YouTube, we haven't forgot about you. Just look below the video in the description box, and there will be a link that will take you to this Paper Wishes webisode page. And hey, as long as you're there, a thumbs up really helps people find our channel. And subscribe. We do 4 to 5 videos a week, and we wouldn't want you to miss a thing. Thanks for joining me today, and we'll see you next time.